Hey guys, we're back again here with another EgoSurf episode. It's been a while. It's been almost 2 months. Don't blame me. Blame Stacey.
How dare you? Actually, it is my fault.
Yeah. He's been a busy boy. You know, I don't judge him for it, but you know, it's okay. Anyway, we're here. It's almost been a year since we started the podcast. Our next episode will be our anniversary episode if we get it around that day. October 17th is the exact day we upload our first episode. And
episode 15 is today.
Yeah.
15.
So
how have I been? Man, the last few days has been full. I went to I didn't tell you this before the episode started. I went to the optometrist because I needed to get my eyes checked, as I do every year. And they told me I would have to pay $1,000 for contacts. So I was like, awesome. Can't wait to put that on my bill.
So you did, like the good capitalist that you are.
Yeah. I'm finding ways to get around it. Let's just say that. We're gonna try and not spend that much money on contacts. Because apparently it's considered cosmetic, which is awesome. I'm like, yay!
What?
Contacts because contacts are
because you technically don't need
you could
them.
just get a pair of glasses which last longer. They're not, time limited. You could just, wear glasses forever. So yeah, and glasses.
Evil insurance companies.
Yeah,
Seriously.
and that's why I think I've told you this before, but I think it's funny whenever anyone says that they oh man, insurance companies should cover trans surgeries, and I'm sitting here bro, they don't even cover LASIK surgery, and that's to get your eyes permanently fixed forever, and that's not even and that's just eyesight. What are we need to get that first, and then we can talk about trans surgeries. But anyway. Robo, what have you been up to?
Halloween's coming up, as we know. I've been busy decorating my house to be all spooky for Halloween. On top of that, I've also been working on my Halloween costume, which I'll reveal next episode as we get closer to Halloween.
Is that coming along pretty well?
Yeah, it is. It's actually coming along pretty well.
Last time you told me you had you got your little globe that you were filling the lights.
Yeah, we have everything. I have the entire actual outfit.
Okay, so you're just putting it together now.
Yeah, no, we gotta put it together, yeah. So that's been pretty cool. On top of that, I hung out with some friends recently, just hanging out, shooting the shit. We went to go see Transformers 1.
Oh.
Super good movie. Do not let this movie flop. Please, please, get this thing a sequel because it deserves it. It is the best Transformers movie. There's not a better Transformers movie.
I've been hearing people say that, telling people you should please go watch it, and it's apparently maybe bombing, which really sucks.
We're looking down the barrel of 98 million off of a $75 million budget. Yeah.
Which sucks.
Which is tragic, because the movie is really good. You should actually go watch it yourself, bring your little brother or sister with you, and you should actually go watch it with your family, because first of all, you deserve to watch it because it is actual cinema. But on top of that, your whole family will probably enjoy it. As a huge Transformers fan, it's amazing that we finally got an animated Transformers movie that takes place on Cybertron with no human subplot, that is just genuinely good. It has the soul of Transformers. It has a bunch of cool references. I love it. Not enough Starscream, though. That's my goat. Get him in there. He said 5 lines, and those 5 lines were glorious. Voiced by Steve Buscemi, by the way. Goated casting, in my opinion.
Yeah. Do you think the reason it's doing poorly is because of the previous PR surrounding the other Transformers movies?
I think it's doing... So there's a couple reasons. I think it's doing bad because Rise of the Beasts was only a year ago. By the way.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. On top of that, it's a animated film, and I think a lot of people are like, oh, it's for kids. This is a kids movie. It's not a kids movie. This movie should be enjoyed by all ages.
It's not a kids movie?
No. This movie has actual emotions and deep like social issues behind it.
See, as
And
someone who saw the trailers, I
You think it's a
totally
kid's
thought
movie?
it was a kids movie.
Nope, there are adult jokes in here. It's actually like it actually touches upon like actual like real problems in
Yeah.
our world. It does some like Transformers gone woke type shit. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Yeah, no, movie's super good. Voice actors did a great job. Don't hate on Chris Hemsworth. Don't sleep on him. Brian Tyree Henry did a great job. Michael Keegan, yeah, is that his name? Michael Keegan. I don't. Something like that. I forget his name. Something like that. I forget his name. Anyway, he did a great job as Bumblebee, and Scarlett Johansson voiced RC, and she did a great job too. Goated cast, super good. I think Megatron was the best character in that movie, and I think all of you guys should go watch it, including
Speaking of bombing movies, we were maybe gonna talk about this, but the Joker 2 movie, just total. Well, it did fine for its first weekend, but everyone kind of thinks that's just riding off the coattails of the original, and now people are talking about how it's kind of ass, and now probably no one's gonna watch it. So,
yeah, I love the first Joker movie. It's in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. It's shot really well. It's acted really well. It's beautiful. It's a great film.
It sounds like this movie suffers from a lot of different problems, like
so. There's several
the
different
musical
things.
issue.
I think Todd Phillips, the director, didn't want to do this movie. I think that's generally what it is. I think he
probably
didn't
was
want
just
to
like,
do this
nah.
movie.
Yeah.
And I think he just shitted out like a mediocre 5 out of 10 film because he generally just didn't want to do this movie. I hear the movie is like average. It's like a 5 out of 10 film. I hear the ending's terrible. I also hear that Todd Phillips did not take any notes from James Gunn or what's his name?
I thought I heard that James Gunn was told not to like put his fingers on it at all.
No. James Gunn wanted to give tips, and Todd Phillips was just like, nah. Who was the guy who directed the Dark Knight trilogy? Is it Christopher Nolan? Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah. Christopher Nolan told Todd Phillips like, hey, this is what you should do for this character, and Todd Phillips was just like, nah.
He's like, nah.
I'm not gonna listen to the guy who made the best Joker to hit.
We're gonna blow up this movie.
Yeah. Christopher Nolan, the guy who directed The Dark Knight, who has Heath Ledger Joker in it, I'm not gonna take notes from you. Nah. Yeah. I'm gonna do my own thing. And it just turned out to be terrible.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Sorry, I have one more thing I gotta mention. There is one other thing I did over the week, over the last couple days. So Robo, I watched about 40 episodes of Naruto in the last, few days. And I was telling Robo before the episode started, I've been hearing about this pain arc for, my entire life here of watching anime. It's, apparently the best thing ever. And I finally got to it. And Robo, it was, so good. You need to watch. I one day hope you watch Naruto all the way through, so you can experience how incredible this character and this arc was, bro. The fight is insane.
Man. Those first 20 episodes were goated. Too bad. Too bad I never finished it,
bro. Yeah. You're missing on peak right now, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Last night I was watching Naruto, I watched Steins Gate. It was alright. 7.6 out of 10, 7.7.
Is there anything that you didn't that didn't land for you? Is that why you're rating it the way you did? Because I gave it a 10. I think it's a perfect show. That's my feelings on it.
I think it's good. It's a good show. I just think it doesn't tickle my fancy on what I want from an anime, because you know what I want from an anime is different from what you want from an anime. I want zany, silly characters with interesting motives with a good power system. Yeah. I want my anime to be wacky, and this anime is wacky. You know, every time Okabe does his
Okabe's pretty wacky.
Yeah, I'm like, he's cool.
Yeah.
What will I say about the show that I didn't like? I don't know. I think it was kind of slow at the beginning. Those first 12 episodes are a fucking slog, and then once the woman dies, it gets crazy.
Yeah.
My favorite character was Okabe. He's a good character. My second favorite was
awesome.
Christina or whatever. Yeah, Makise. And everyone else is irrelevant to me.
Bro, I can't remember. In the first season, she kisses him, right? Big
Yeah,
kiss.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like, bro won. Like, he actually like land. Oh, in the episode where he's talking about she's like talking about guiding a banana into her dock. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that show.
That was a crazy.
That show did some weird things.
So
say that,
funny.
yeah. Overall, it was a fine show. I know why you like it, because you like time travel shows.
Yeah.
And I think that's why that show landed for you. Time travel was handled well in the show. So
Yeah.
yeah, and the characters were overall pretty fun. It's animated nicely.
Yeah.
Good show.
Other
than that, we've also been watching My Hero. I finally got Zazzy to watch My Hero.
Yeah,
this was foreshadowed in the Cameron episode.
We need to start watching season 4 eventually.
Yeah, after we watch the movie that I've actually never seen. I haven't seen any of the movies, so
yeah,
we gotta watch the movie first, and then we can get to season 4, which is a peak season. Speaking of My Hero movie, I'm watching the new My Hero movie on Saturday. I'm ecstatically excited.
Yeah.
I'm shaking with excitement. I saw an ad for
The
it on
clips,
Twitter, and I'm
the
like,
clips
oh my
of the
God.
fights, bro.
Oh my God.
Or freaking.
I have to go in like full All Might cosplay or something, dude. Like I don't know what I have to. Like I
wear just wear like a, what's it called? Like a gauntlet, like a grenade gauntlet, and just call it.
Yeah.
They'll let
I'm
you
not gonna
in.
be let.
They'll
I am
let you
not
in.
gonna be let in that theater. They're banning me in that theater. Dude.
Speaking of My Hero, that game, sorry, not game, that show
Game.
is in Fortnite. And speaking of Fortnite,
True.
Disney.
In fact, those skins are in the shop right now. Fun fact.
They are in the shop.
This.
So Robo, you mentioned this, and I forgot about it actually. There was like an interview from The Verge, right? That talked about some Disney properties joining eventually.
Yeah, I think Tim Sweeney was interviewed, if I'm not mistaken, or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
What did he say? What was said exactly again? I kind of forgot.
Well, he basically said that Disney wants it so specific Disney skins cannot hold guns. So they would basically only be able to be played in creative maps or game modes that don't
have
use real weapons, which is insane.
I
think that's stupid.
It's interest like I wonder how they're gonna do that. Like legitimately, like how do you? I mean, you buy the skin and you just should know. I mean, that you're gonna know whether or not it's usable in certain modes. Like I guess it'll be interesting to see if they sell well when that's like a restriction on them. Because they gotta do it properly, or it's not gonna, or they're gonna like lose a ton of money. I would say. I think it's like not the end of the world, but I think that it depends on how they do it. There's a chance it can blow up in their face. Yeah. Like you're not gonna be able to run out as Queen Elsa holding a gun, you know? Like
Sadly, though, that'd be awesome.
Dang
I don't know why
it,
Disney doesn't want
man.
that to happen.
I think it's a little like
Disney would make so much more money if they let Elsa hold a assault rifle.
Like it's not. I don't think it hurts her image that much. Like it's just a silly video game.
Especially in Fortnite, dude. Like, are you serious, man? You're not gonna shoot Elsa and her fucking brain matter is gonna go over the floor.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Yeah.
People just like disintegrate into pixels and that's it. You know.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
I think it could work. They gotta figure out how to make, like, from a financial perspective, they gotta figure out a way for me to like want to buy that stuff, because if I can't use it in Fortnite, that might be another one of those cosmetics that I decide I'm not gonna buy.
Yeah, like the Lego sets that you only use in one game mode.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of the game mode, I still have no idea what they could possibly do. Like what are you gonna be able to do in this mode that like someone can't make in a random creative map?
Watch Disney movies. Like, okay, yeah.
Like viewing, yeah, like that, I guess. But like, why would you not just do that? Like, why wouldn't you just pull up Disney Plus and then watch a movie? Like, what are they gonna be offering that's unique to this game mode?
I think
idea.
Nothing. It's gonna be a big flop. That's my final offer.
You think that they'd dump that much money into this and it would just flop like that?
I think it's gonna flop. Yeah, it's just gonna be like Party Royale.
Yeah,
I guarantee it. I guarantee.
Yeah.
Guarantee it. Yeah.
I wish it wasn't, but you know, there's a high chance.
Speaking of the player base not wanting to play something, let's talk about the player base wanting to play something. There was a live event where we all shot Dr. Doom.
Did you play that?
I did. And 5.7 million players played it. And I think it was a pretty cool live event. It's not like, the best live event ever created, but it was cool. This is way better than me doing a storyline quest and then getting a low screen. It's like, oh, we defeated Doom, guys, we did it!
Yay!
This was way cooler. Way cooler. Now the real question is how are we gonna get how are we gonna go back in time to chapter 2? Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I thought Doom was gonna send us back to chapter 2, but clearly
there's another live event planned, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a live event planned at the end of the season, and then there's another live event planned at the end of chapter 2 OG, which is crazy that we're getting 3 live events between like 2 months.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense why, but it's still a lot.
My theory is Mephisto is the evil guy, and he's gonna be like, I'm Mephisto and evil. I'm gonna be evil and send you guys back to Fortnite Dark Ages chapter 2, and I'll be like, okay.
Bro,
so
I was so disconnected from the community on like when this event was gonna happen. I was just at work, and I suddenly started seeing clips of people like shooting a giant Doom or Dr. Doom on the. I was like, huh? This happened? Like, what? I don't even understand how this. What got him all big? What was the cause? What happened?
He got big because of his giant like Doom generator thing at Castle Doom. That, like powered him up, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. And then they sent him through the rift like Galactus, and they just sent
Galactus.
Yeah, they sent him bye-bye, and he's dead now. Yeah.
It's funny. Like, I don't even know what's happening, but like in the plot at this point. But I do, like, I think that this is cool. It's a cool event regardless, and that's why I think they should keep making more and more events.
It's a community event, and community events are always fun for the community to do. Even if there's always gonna be people who complain like, oh, this event was ass. But like, no, I think it was actually pretty cool.
5.7 million players.
Yeah, dude, 5.7. That's nothing to scoff at. That's a lot of people showing up for an event, especially like a mini. Not even mini. I don't want to call this a mini event. It's not a mini event. This is not a mini event. This was a actual event. This is like a chapter 1 event. So yeah, it's a event.
Well, when people, I don't know, this peak 5.7 million people. I think that like, let me check when. The last time we had that many people on the game remotely was
like the start of the
December 6th.
Yep, the start of the chapter. Yeah.
Basically, like that was the average amount of players playing for the first month of chapter 5, and then so I actually like seeing this because it makes me realize that people are still playing, even though there's like 2 million. There's not 5 million people playing. There's 2 million people playing now. A day. Yeah, Fortnite for love. No.
Fortnite for love. Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah. Speaking of Fortnite falling off, well, actually, yeah, we'll talk about that after. Chapter 5. What do you think about Chapter 5, bro? Like actually, like low key, I'm super mixed on it.
So I think Chapter 5 is the second worst chapter we ever got. I think Chapter 3...
I agree, Chapter 3 is the worst.
Bar none is the worst chapter of Fortnite. And then I think right above it is Chapter 5. And right above Chapter 5 is Chapter 4, and right above Chapter 4 is Chapter 1, and right above Chapter 1 is Chapter 2. Anyway, Chapter 5 was good and bad in ways. I think the map is good. I think the map is really good. I think it's one of my more favorite maps. I liked almost every location that we got every season, so that was cool. I think the themes for each season were good, especially Wrecked. I really liked that.
I hated the Greek gods theme, dude. That
theme could have been awesome, but they could kind of sold on some several things. But yeah, I think Chapter 5 will go down as like the ugly duckling, where it's like not the most hated, but everyone agrees, like, yeah, there were some glaring issues, like the locker and weapon mods being really annoying and not fun to deal with.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think my problem with this season, or this chapter, I mean, is that it it felt very like kind of like Chapter 2, except Chapter 2 didn't suffer from this as badly. This chapter felt like a ton of growing pain, and growing pains suck. Like, it has to happen, but like this chapter doesn't have like a great identity tied around it. There's just like bits and pieces that are nice, but like they were trying to do a lot of stuff. They did rocket racing, they did Lego. Lego obviously is not doing well for them. They stopped selling like Lego things basically until just now.
Yeah, they brought some back for the Marvel season.
Yeah, but they're telling them they have to sell them with skins or no one will buy them. So like Lego failed. I feel like Rocket Racing has failed, even though I think the game mode could have been good. The only one that's been successful in my opinion is probably
Fortnite Festival. Let's go.
Which I actually thought was going to be before we actually got to play them. I was predicting that game mode would be the worst of the three. But no, that one's like the most easy to like. It's just a fun game mode. It's simple.
Yeah. Will Fortnite bring back imposters for the secret fourth game mode or fifth game mode?
Well, speaking of future game modes, Chapter 6 is supposed to... Well, we don't know what the game mode will be, but I'm sure that there will be a game mode. First-person mode is supposed to be like officially complete and done and shipped when Chapter 6 launches.
We already kind of have it in creative, but it's like very early build, which now makes me worried for how it's going to be in Chapter 6 on launch, because if we're 2 months away from Chapter 6 and it's kind of sort of clunky... Concerning. But okay.
I have a feeling that like a lot of the progress to completing that is probably just in like getting the UI set up for it. But once they have like the gun, I'm sure putting the animations for guns and stuff like that is probably easier than like actually getting it because first person mode. They got to make it so that your skin technically doesn't have a head. Like your camera's where your head is, or it's actually where your chest is. So they gotta like code that in. They gotta do a ton of different stuff to make this work properly. So I'm hoping that like they streamlined it and now it's just a matter of getting it all kind of put together. I have hope. I think this could like this sniper mode I have on the screen here. Super reminiscent of like sniper shoot lobbies and like Call of Duty. It's kind of funny that
give every gun a reload animation. Like that's what they really need.
Yeah,
I think guns not having reload animations really takes out of the experience. And if this is going to be used in creative maps, we obviously need every single weapon to have a reload animation or a first-person animation, because dual-wield weapons don't have them. And like other like
they'll probably get them eventually, right?
Yeah, like rocket launchers don't have them either. So yeah
it'll be funny when Fortnite is competing with Call of Duty all of a sudden, and like Call of Duty has to like suddenly do something different because Fortnite has so much money.
Fortnite already is competing with Call of Duty.
They are, and now they're gonna have first person mode. So you got first person mode, and the other game mode that I wonder if it's gonna get announced in Chapter 6's like live event. Do you remember hearing like all the leaks about the sports mode that was supposed to maybe happen soon?
Yeah, I want to say that's scrapped.
You think it's scrapped?
I think it's scrapped, but I don't know. Prove me wrong.
We know I haven't heard about the source mode in a while, but it's been since the beginning of Chapter 5. But we know there's one mode that's got a code name that they're working on. They're working on the Disney mode, which is a separate thing, and then the sports mode. So I don't know what that third mode is that we have no idea. But yeah, I guess what would your wish list be for Chapter 6? Like, what do you want to happen? Like coming off of Chapter 5, especially with
fix the locker. UI. If we're still doing weapon mod weapons, that's awesome. If we're still doing weapon mods, then we should streamline it. Streamline it? Holy shit, dude! Almost my mind.
Bro can't talk.
I cannot, guys. I'm having a stroke right now. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. They should streamline it where I don't have to wait halfway into the game to take my sight off my gun. You should just be able to take it off whenever. Let me be able to take things off whenever. Don't let me add things whenever. That's what I really want. I really just want to take off my sights. Because sights matter the most. Alright?
Yeah.
It's fine with me being able to add things halfway into the game when the bunker's open. But, dude, waiting that long to take a sight off my gun? Bro, there's times where there's a legendary AR and then a green AR, and I take the green AR because it doesn't have the thermal sight.
I think actually, like, for real, if they got rid, like, if weapons had like a base mode they came in, like this is how they always come up off the floor or on chests, like, it could make the weapon benches way more, like, important to the game.
Yeah.
Because that way you have to go get them. And, like, not every gun, like, you pick up off the ground. Like, why am I going to get a scoped pistol instead of, like, a regular, like, normal pistol?
Exactly. Yeah. I just think you'll be able to take them off whenever. Weapon mods suck, and they were handled poorly. There you go, Fortnite. That's my criticism.
They're bad.
Basically, that's what I'm saying. They're kind of bad.
For me, when it comes to, like, what I want to see next season, obviously the locker is a huge one, because as someone who owns like a gajillion cosmetics, it's a real mess in there. It's I have no desire nowadays to make, like, combos really, because
opening up my locker, it's actually it's miserable. It's actually miserable.
I hate going in there and then, like, I realize that my wraps are separate in another tab. I'm like, I'm gonna actually off myself.
Or the fact that everything's alphabetical and I'm just trying to look for a legendary skin, and instead of just scrolling up to see legendary,
add rarities back.
I have to be like, oh, I'm looking for crack shot. Let me find the C's. Why? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why?
And I guess the only other big thing that I really want to see is, I think this map, like, you said you like this map, right?
I like this map, yeah. I actually do enjoy this map.
I've seen this sentiment before on Twitter. I actually think the Chapter 4 map was one of the best maps we got, because it had a good bit of color in it. I feel like the color of this current map is too, like, grayed out and bland.
Maybe this will be a crazy take. I think Did you say Chapter 4?
I think Chapter 4's map is like a nice
I think
art
Chapter
style.
4 is easily the most beautiful Fortnite has ever looked.
Yeah. No, I think you're
I'm
probably
like,
right.
you could be like, I love the OG lighting.
The OG map, it's a different type of thing.
It's a different type of beauty, but like Chapter 4's lighting and the colors of everything and how vibrant it looked. Oh, it was beautiful. It was
all over the screen, bro.
It was all over the screen.
All over the screen.
Just the ice biome looked nice. The autumn biome looked nice. The mega city biome looked nice. It just looked good. The map looked good. I think Chapter 5's map plays very well. I don't love the way it looks. I didn't like the way it looked in the first season. I think it was really bland.
In Chapter 4,
Yeah, but I think once we got the other biomes, it started getting better.
I think Chapter 4, like you said, Season 1 was like every building was just the stupid stone castle buildings that like there was no variety until like Season 2. So
yeah, then Season 2 happened and the entire outside of the map just exploded into I love Japan, the motherland.
The motherland. Yeah. So another thing that we're getting in Fortnite soon is obviously the
oh, dude, this is at a Doomstadon. Or Stat, however you want to say
Doomstat. Yeah, I don't know how you say it. I'm gonna be real. We're getting Saw tonight, which is pretty cool. Never thought we'd get Saw. Like, every time anyone ever mentions like these big horror icons, like I never thought like any of them could make it until Michael Myers made it in. It just seemed like too gory and people would get mad about it, like parents or something.
Saw, dude. Saw's evil.
Saw is a crazy pick.
And Leatherface, we got the cannibal and the insane reverse bear trap guy.
Yeah. So I guess like now I'm like, okay, I guess everything's on the table.
Yeah.
Where's Freddy Krueger? Where's Ghostface?
Give me Ghostface. Oh my
Bro,
god.
Ghostface in Fortnite would be
He would.
insane.
I love his design. Easily, I think he is the best designed slasher killer.
Yeah.
Easily. Yeah. He just looks good every time.
Trying to think of anyone else. Jason? Get Jason
Yeah,
in there?
Jason. Jason, Ghostface, Freddy Krueger. We're Pennywise.
Somehow, yeah, Pennywise. And what's the other dude? The little Chucky.
I don't know. We would.
Not Chucky. Like a back bling.
Yeah. As a backman, that would work. If they really wanted to get weird, they could do like Pinhead, but that would be like a weird. That'd be a really weird one.
Yeah. You know what's funny? People are apparently there's a chance that Michael Myers is like exclusive or something, and like he's never coming back. Like
I did not get that skin. I did not get that pickaxe, but I got the emote.
the emote is the best thing from the set.
His pickaxe is really good too. Honestly, his pickaxe is good.
It is cool. People are kind of. I've been seeing people are like upset about it though. It seems like he might not return this Halloween, which is kind of insane. Also, I want Dante so bad. I've been waiting for Dante for like a century.
Yeah, they brought back Rosa last year, but not Dante for some reason. Really weird.
They've done that
really
twice. They've done that
I don't know what it is. I can't tell if it's because the item shop is glitched with him and they don't care, or like what's going on.
I literally think that whoever was running it before kept forgetting. That's my like my headcanon.
That's fair. Yeah.
The other thing I saw that was kind of funny is Twitter, Fortnite and Saw are making jokes, and the joke is Fortnite says, "I want to play a game of Fortnite," and then Saw's official Twitter account responded with, "Search 7 chests at Risky Reels."
Risky Reels? Yeah, I saw that.
So good. I actually think that that's some of the best marketing ever. Like, that kind of stuff is awesome.
Yep. Give me Dead by Daylight killers in Fortnite. That's my final offer, Fortnite. You have 24 hours to meet my demands, or I quit the game.
You know what else is scary? You know what else is scary, Robo? That we have next on our list to talk about.
Oh.
Healthy scary.
Yeah.
It's pretty terrifying, I would say.
It's pretty scary. Lunchly.
We got Lunchly.
There's Asmongold with his cockroach-infested room.
Poisoning himself.
Yeah. Why compete with Lunchables?
Yeah, seriously.
Why? You aren't, and I mean you are not going to make headway in that market.
We're just. I like Lunchables sound like. Who wants to say Lunchly? Like ew. Lunchable.
Yeah.
I want to get my Lunchables. It just sounds like so much cleaner. I don't know. Also, this came out. I seriously don't know what Mr. Beast is doing, dude. Like what the hell? Why are you collaborating with KSI and Logan Paul, who are now laughingstocks, by the way? And Logan Paul was a laughingstock before this happened.
KSI is now a laughingstock.
Yeah.
No one. Yeah.
I don't understand what they were thinking. It doesn't make any sense to me. It seems like a get-rich-quick thing, and then it's gonna die off real quick. Like, I seriously don't get it.
It's even funnier because Mr. Breast has basically said nothing because he can't, because he's so brand-friendly and, like, you know, just, like, PG.
Yeah.
You know, like, he's not gonna say anything and not gonna stick up for himself. But KSI and Logan Paul are gonna just run rampant and just make themselves to look like idiots like they are currently doing right now.
Ooh. Yeah. We'll talk about KSI in a little bit.
They're both of them are beefing with Minecraft YouTubers. Logan Paul's beefing with Tommy Innit, and KSI is beefing with Dan TDM.
I actually don't even know what that. I saw that today. What even is that? Why is he beefing with him, with Tommy Innit?
Tommy Innit was like, "Hey, I don't. Lunchly sucks." And then Logan Paul is like, "Here's screenshots of you from 2 years ago saying that I'm awesome and that I should keep it up, man." And then everyone just dogged on Logan Paul because they're screenshots from 2 years ago.
Why is that a point he made? That doesn't make sense.
Exactly. You can still be nice to another creator and be like, "Yeah, you know, good stuff."
Sorry, I was nice to you 2 years ago. My bad.
Yeah. But you can still call them out for like making a bad product. You know.
Yeah.
Which no one likes it. Seems like no one's gonna buy it. So.
Yeah. I think the whole like if you buy Lunchleys, you're gonna get poisoned joke is obviously like not true, but I think that Lunchly, like, people just don't like it comes off wrong. Like I don't like just be a YouTuber, make your entertain people, but like I don't know, it comes off as greedy.
I just want to say that Lunchables are like $2 and Lunchly is like $4.50.
It's more. Yeah, it costs
double,
more.
It is double the price.
And they almost taste exactly the same as what I've heard.
It really comes down to, do you prefer Prime or Capri Sun?
Sun,
or do you prefer Reese's or Feastables? And me personally, I prefer Reese's.
Dude, Reese's Cups, bro. Holy.
You would sacrifice the Reese's Cups for the Feastables? Oh my god.
No.
Cameron jump scare. But
Cameron jump scare, yeah.
Actually, but like, yeah, no. I mean, yeah. They're not gonna make it anywhere.
By the way, I mentioned it earlier, but you know, KSI. Holy crap. That guy, like, I don't know how you fumble so hard. This guy's become like actually the laughing stock of like all of Twitter and YouTube. It's crazy. You've seen it.
No. He was literally fighting no one. Dan TDM made one tweet like almost 2 weeks ago, and KSI from that point on has been fighting no one.
Yeah, or yelling at a wall.
Actually, yeah.
There's like
crazy.
So many awesome memes. I love how Dan, like, I saw a tweet. It was like, I love seeing how everyone and their mom like came out of the woodworks for Dan TDM, the YouTuber everyone grew up with. And like they're just all dogpiling KSI. He said it. You told me earlier that he said it's a joke, and I'm like, or it was for like clips and stuff.
Yeah, he was like, I was doing it for publicity. Oh, like,
I don't believe that for a second. Like
I think you were genuinely tilted, kind of.
He literally has made, I think, over a dozen or so tweets.
I think
every day.
30. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 30 maybe. Dude's been like, come on the podcast and talk this out with us, Dan TDM, or like just so angry, and like, bro, like actually lost it. And he looks like a fool because he's just yapping at nothing. Yeah. The best thing ever. Did you see Dan TDM's newest post?
Oh yeah, it's just him with his kids.
Him with his kids, living the dream. 550,000 likes. Bro's just chilling with his sons at Disneyland.
So wholesome. Such a it's just like wholesome Chungus, man.
Where's the oh yeah, wait, here it is. This clip of The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Where they're Dan TDM while KSI is just losing his mind, bro. It's so good. Yeah.
Let's not get copy stricken by Disney real quick.
This was not on my my 2024 bingo book, KSI Dan TDM beef over Lunchly. Nah, it wasn't there.
Yeah. And then Speed Dog piled on him too.
Oh yeah. And then Speed.
What the city ass shit.
Bro, just like he's like listening to the song.
No!
And he's all like, yo, this thing's hype, bro, yo, chill. And then he just blows up on KSI during the clip. It's so great. I don't know, dude, you've heard the song, right?
Yeah, it's bad. It's not good.
I don't know what like the producer was like. KSI is the singer, but obviously he didn't produce this.
And Trippie Red's in it, and I just what? Like,
what was bro thinking? What? It sounds like you know, like the term visual diarrhea. This is like sound diarrhea. Like there's just like a gajillion things happening. Like clean out like half of what you put in there. Maybe it would sound decent.
The beat's not good. I think KSI's vocals are fine. I think Trippie Red's vocals are fine. Yeah. This song should have came out like 10 years ago, basically. Is the problem.
Yeah, it literally sounds like the oh my gosh, what's that song? The Disney Channel Flow song, where he's like,
every
$6
day,
million on YouTube. Yeah, it's every day, bro, with that Disney Channel. $5 on YouTube.
England is my city and all that. Yeah.
England is my city, bro.
England is my city.
I think that's a country, bro. Like, might need to open a book
Crazy.
for that, but
Crazy.
yeah. I love the all of the last couple months has just been like non-stop like, drama.
Yeah.
Freaking Dr. Disrespect blows up in front of us. Mr. Breast gets like sort of canceled. He said he was gonna make a response video, and then that third video that Dogpack made didn't like get off the ground as much as he wanted it to. I think he just ignored it.
I think Mr. Breast was like, wait, I'm okay.
People don't care. Wait a second.
Yeah. I don't think he'll ever make a response to it now that the Dogpack video didn't do very well. On top of that Dogpack video sucked. His claim was like,
it wasn't very straightforward.
Yeah, it was like some guy who worked for Mr. Beast might be like a sexual assaulter, and it's like might be. Yeah, might.
It's all very like not enough evidence, and it's everyone.
It's also like it's not even Mr. Beast anymore. It's just like some guy who vaguely knows him.
Yeah. The way you avoid this stuff is like the second that like people go on a rant about this kind of stuff for too long, you start to sound like a crazy person, and then you become the bad guy. So, Mr. Beast. Good.
Basically, just don't retaliate if the person is just being delusional, like actually delusional. Actually, I have first-hand experience in this. If someone's coming at you with the most delusional takes possible,
just ignore
them. Just don't respond. Or if you will respond, make it really short and sweet and make it like under the covers, you know, don't make a big deal out of it. Just like pull up, say your piece, dip. And they'll just end up destroying themselves from the inside, basically. Yep.
Yeah. No one cares.
I don't even love Mr. Beast content, and I don't hate Mr. Beast either, but it was a weird drama. It was the strangest drama I think that's happened all year. I just didn't expect this to happen, honestly.
Speaking of Mr. Beast drama.
Speaking of more Mr. Beast drama.
Which honestly, I don't even know how I feel about this drama, because it's like, is this a Mr. Beast like problem, or is this an Amazon problem, really? Because
go ahead.
I was just like as the creator, like there's only so much one person can be responsible for. I'm assuming Jimmy is not like behind the scenes dealing with every little thing that's come across his desk. Like there's people hired and are doing this stuff for him. There's just no way this is just all his fault. Like the treatment of the cast or the staff, and it kind of reminds me of like the whole big whoop people made about the Travis Scott concert when people were like mad at him for not stopping the concert, and I'm like sitting there like, you know, he's like not. It's just not entirely his fault that was not stopped. Like it just.
Though he does have the final say.
Yeah.
Because it is his concert. Yeah.
But there's so much going on behind the scene that like. That he's not responsible for. So, seeing all the...
I will say, though, that this is interesting. Apparently, Prime Video, Amazon, just gave Mr. Beast millions of dollars and complete creative freedom. So, Amazon
that makes sense.
Basically did nothing here other than just give him the money. So, I'm assuming the people that Mr. Breast hired
creative freedom
his workers. They're not Amazon's workers. Or whatever.
You don't think?
Nah. I think he outsourced it to a company or like his actual like Mr. Breast studio and got all that people for it.
Studio.
Yeah, that's at least what I think, because I just don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean that's awesome for him. You know, that's the dream as a creator to to be recognized by a media bigger than your media and to get your own show where you have creative freedom and everything. You know. That's like the dream as a creator, but I think it didn't work out in his favor. I think that maybe Amazon should have got involved, and maybe this would not have happened. That's my 2 cents of the topic. But the main problems were just employees mistreating contestants where they didn't have food, they didn't have water, they didn't have like change of clothes, evil stuff like that.
like
Yeah,
help
like
female people.
pills,
Yeah.
medication. Are we
Yeah.
serious? Someone could have died. Someone generally could have died.
It's just it's neglect. It's neglecting to do your job properly, and that's just the plain and simple of it. Also, it's funny. As a YouTuber, I'm sure they've always like. Usually these smaller companies like have their little like workarounds and things like ways to get stuff done quicker, and like when you start getting into like the really big like corporate Hollywood stuff, all of a sudden things become super expensive because you're not dealing with just like a single editor or like some contractor. It's like some company that like will, you know, charge you a gajillion dollars. So I'm sure they try to get away with a lot of stuff, you know, like the way that they normally do. And it just doesn't work when you're working with the scale that they are. So, yeah. But
It's a shame.
it happens. You know, speaking of liars and, you know, coming up with it, fooling the world.
The man who gaslit the world.
The man who gaslit
Seriously.
the world.
The man who gaslit the world.
Dude, we didn't make a podcast episode for like so long.
Yeah,
so much
yeah.
stuff happened.
As a world-renowned gaslighter myself, I really respect the
Seriously.
love for the game here and
The bit?
craftsmanship. Yeah, I respect the bit. This might be one of the best bits in internet history, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Insane. Actually insane. This guy recorded dozens of videos, hundreds of videos
Yep.
for like 2 years while he was fat, and then lost all the weight over like a year.
Just for
and
a social experiment.
Yeah, just to post the videos. It's crazy because he made a video when he was fat where he's like he just starts talking about like how people are like making fun of him online and like they haven't seen what it all really means. And then it comes full circle 2 years later and he says the line again, "I'm 2 steps ahead." And I'm like, oh my god, the foreshadowing. It's
foreshadowing.
It's crazy.
I feel
Yeah.
like the thing that baffles me the most is like as the dedication to the bit insane, but still like as someone who lost a lot of weight, that does damage to you, like permanent damage to your body. When you weigh that much, he actually like probably like took years off of his life.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
To do this
yeah.
bit, which is kind of insane.
Bit. Probably the best bit
ever.
Probably the greatest bit on the internet. I seriously can't think of anything that's crazier than this.
He looks so funny without being fat. Like I don't know. Like I kind of like I'm not sure how he looks like a Dahmer looking serial killer on the right.
Seriously, he almost looks ill. It's like it's hard to believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like another crazy bit. The only other crazy there was like been a couple crazy internet bits, but like I remember one because it pertains to YouTube.
What's
I really
the other
liked.
one?
Guy does Minecraft when he was normal and not a insane person. Shout out to you, Sky, for watching this. You're not, but
great. Yeah, imagine.
I respect you, bro. You're my goat. Man, when he was when he like did like his Net Nobody music thing, he was beefing with KSI. He's coming up again this episode, and he beefed with KSI, so he could get custody of his kid. Because he knew his ex-wife would show up in the KSI diss track to him. And he got custody of his kid because of that.
I didn't even... That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sky is
he 40... Yeah, no, he 40 chessed him. Which is crazy. At least it's what we were told, you know, people who obviously don't have the inside scoop, but yeah, that's what the internet was told, which is insane. Now he doesn't have custody of his kid. He actually lost custody of his kid again. So GG Sky.
Yeah, Sky was like one of those people where he got internet fame super fast, and he was one of those people that probably shouldn't have gotten it because he was just one of those people that like shouldn't have been famous, but was in a situation that got him famous. Yeah, and he rekindled a relationship. Not even a relationship. Because he became famous, he found his high school crush, asked her out, they got married, had a kid, and then they divorced, and it just ruined his life. You just, dude. I will never forget hearing Ant Venom talk about how he asked to borrow money from Ant Venom for groceries, and I think that's like one of the saddest like things ever.
Yeah. This guy, dude, like oh my god, you're my childhood, man. Like actually, like my childhood. Like 50% of my personality is from you. I learned everything from you. My comedy and how what I think is funny is from you. You made me. You made Robo-Man. It's crazy.
You made Robo-Man.
You made Robo-Man. Yeah. Actually, like goated content.
Where are the butter jokes, bro? I need the butter jokes in your.
Oh my god! You know what's crazy? I refer to gold as butter in Minecraft to this day, and it like actually pisses off my friends.
Like, it's like
yeah.
It's like taboo almost. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like why would you say that? Like,
Okay, so Robo, we're gonna wrap up with this funny little bit. We're gonna talk about politics for once.
Yeah, we still got 10 minutes left of this episode. This kind of went quick, actually. Yeah, we kind of cap it out like an hour. We're at 50 right now, so we gotta.
50's above average overall, but we've been doing hour. Yeah, we can yap about politics for a bit.
Yeah.
So obviously so as of recording this, it's October October 8th. Which means we are 27 days from the election. Okay. So first off, for anyone who's still watching, I'm Republican and Robo's Democrat. We have lots of discussions about politics though, because me and him are able to have a conversation about it, even though we disagree. Yeah. We don't get angry at each other for each other's opinion. So
except when we do.
No.
Except when we do.
and then one of us is like forbidding, and then it's over. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So anyway,
it's like Snazzy. I actually don't hate you. Let's kiss.
And then we go watch My Hero in the corner.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time.
Okay, so Robo, I want to ask you this question. I want you to give me the most honest answer possible, and I will give my most honest answer possible. Who do you predict will win the election?
Who do you predict?
Who do you think will win, regardless of your party?
Sadly, I think Trump will win this election based off two factors. People, no matter what, I know if you are one of those people who are like middle of the road, you're gonna think back, 2016 to 2020 was such a good time in my life.
I was so happy. Yeah.
I'm gonna reminisce about it, and then you're gonna vote for Trump.
Yeah.
So Trump has those middle of the roaders, and Kamala doesn't, and that's why she's going to lose. Now, hey, anything could happen. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. So, popular vote doesn't really count. We saw that with Hillary Clinton. Trump won the Electoral College, and he got in office instead of Hillary. So, we'll see. No, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
I totally agree about the whole 2016 to 2019, 2020, thought. Like, people, I don't know how many times I see memes on the internet that, literally say, bro, what happened before 2020? Like, what happened since 2020? Like, blink of an eye, my life's been shit,
And I mean, we can't all blame that on Biden. It would be really irresponsible for us as a country to be like, Biden, it's all your fault. It's why my life sucks. It's why my wife divorced. We obviously can't do that, But, he was the head figure of our country. And obviously, he has some part in that. So
I think the other problem is, people, I think it's objective. People objectively can look at their life and be like, okay, I do spend more money on groceries every day. I do spend more money on gas every day. And I spent less 3.5 years ago. And I think people see that, and that's a big because people aren't thinking about, me and you, obviously, we talk about Israel and the Ukraine war, and a lot of people have opinions about that stuff, but it usually doesn't play a massive role in how they vote. But the stuff that people care about the most is the stuff that they immediately see. That's why before a lot of elections, gas prices drop for whoever the incumbent is. Always.
we talk a lot of us too. We talk a lot about stuff that doesn't immediately relate to America, like wars going outside of America or like identity politics and shit like that. But then like when we come back to Earth and we talk about like our economy and stuff like that, then we have a little conversation, right? Kamala's what she wants to do for economy is I forget what she called it, but it was
opportunity economy.
Yeah. What does Trump want to do for economy? He has a plan.
He wants to. He wants to do what he did in 2016. He wants to do the tariffs. It's tariffs and then tax cuts. It's basically
the concept of a plan, boys.
That's what he said about the health insurance thing.
Oh, was that what it was? I love that clip.
That's his thing. I think JD Vance's answer to that question. They asked him about that, and he was like, "Well, do you think Trump's gonna drop a 40-page document about his plan for health insurance mid debate? People would be bored as hell." That was his answer. I thought that was kind of funny. Regardless.
Yeah.
The economy people. He's had answers. Her answer is $6,000 child credit, which I don't know all the details around that, but whatever qualifies a child credit. I think it's up till 16, I think. So child credit, and then helping with down payments on homes. I think there was another one.
Pretty good. I do think that's not terrible.
I think the ideas are like everyone talks about. Like the ideas are fine. It's not that the idea is bad. It's like, how do you get that idea? How do you execute the idea without causing trouble somewhere else?
It's just how does she get it off the ground? And I hope she does, because I like her child credit idea. I think that's really good.
I'm curious. We have a child, like, there is child credit stuff in place sort of already. Like, it's not like a new thing. It's just she's talking about increasing it, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. I mean, as a person who has a friend who has a sister who just recently had a baby, like, me and that friend had plans to, like, go do something or, like, go on a trip, and we literally had to not do that because his family... Jaden, because his family was going to be impacted so much by his sister giving birth, having to spend all that money to support a child, I think that sucks. That sucks for any family. The fact that giving birth and raising a child is so costly on a family, especially in the middle class, So, yeah, I mean, it's not all terrible. But it definitely just depends on how she goes about it. Yeah.
I'll answer the question as well. So, as a Trumper, I think Trump's gonna win. My biggest reason, I mean, beyond what we talked about already, when you look at the polls, Trump was behind. I don't know if you know this, but in Wisconsin, when he won Wisconsin in 2016, to Hillary. Hillary in the polls 2 days before that election, she was 17 points ahead, and then he won in the polls. So, and then last election, there was a lot of states where Trump lost by like half a point, and he was like 7 to 8 points behind Biden in a lot of those states. Right now, he's polling tied with her in like all of these states. So, or ahead, or like a point behind. So, in terms of polls, it seems like he's obviously gonna win, but I might, like you said, you never know. Anything could happen. The Democrats could pull a crazy one. I think the other thing, I think people keep forgetting this. But like, think about how Biden had 2.5 years to show who he was as a candidate, and whenever he came into the race, I can't remember how long it was, like before 2020 it was, but people knew who Biden was as his VP, or Barack Obama's VP, and then he, ran a campaign and everything. Kamala has only been the candidate since mid-July, right?
Yeah, she doesn't even have half a year.
Yeah, so like, even regardless of what you think of her as a candidate, she only has a few months And there's a lot of people that might literally go to the ballot box and be like, not sure if Kamala or Biden will be on the ballot. And, like, that could really affect your vote. I'm not, like, that, obviously that's probably your fault, but I'm just saying, like, it's, I'm really curious how her being a candidate, as long as she has been, will affect her turnout at all.
Yeah.
So that's another thing to think about. So, I think Trump's gonna win. It sounds like you think he will win, but you never know. Yeah. Are we calling it? You think we're calling it wraps here, Robo?
We should flip this image.
Flip it?
Yeah, like, could you flip it? Is that possible?
Wait,
That'd be hard. That'd be really hard if you
Wait,
could flip it.
wait.
Like, you know what I mean?
Why?
No, just like flip it. It'd be a hard image.
Oh wait, now I see why.
Yeah, no, this would be...
Hold on. We're doing this live. Hold on.
And then just...
Wait. No, that's not the... There's got to be a way to do it. Oh, please. Please say there's a way. Edit image.
I swear to there is one. Like, I know there's a button to...
Dang it.
Oh my god.
Wait. I'm just gonna find a different picture. Let's look up images. Open image.
This is hard. Now that's
hard picture. Crazy.
Oh man.
Cracked.
Goated. Hardest image of 2024. Right
Snazzy versus Robo in 2050 election. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just the same person but with different politics.
Oh yeah.
We're both bidding each other the entire debate.
Yeah. We got Ian, and then we have Ian.
Ian, yeah. Evil.
Yeah.
I call you Evil Ian, and then you
Evil
call
Ian.
me Good Ian.
Good Ian. No.
You're so funny. Well, okay. I think this is the end of the episode. Well, we covered a lot. Sorry, guys, we've been gone for a minute. It's not, like, it's just a lot of things come up, and sometimes I'm available. Most of the time, it's that I'm not available. Robo's usually the one that's available for this type of stuff. So,
I swear to God, guys, if we go back like a month in me and Snazzy's Discord DMs, I want to say half the DMs are EgoSurf. What are we doing EgoSurf, guys?
EgoSurf, what?
Guys, what are we doing
EgoSurf, what?
Yeah.
If you guys can look forward to our anniversary episode. We got some.
Yeah.
We got a little fun plan for that.
That's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'd say we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching episode 15 of the EgoSurf Podcast. It has been me and Snazzy. Myself, and Snazzy. Me and Robo. Gosh.
Wait, shouldn't I outro?
Oh wait, yeah. Wait, no. You intro.
Wait, did I? Oh wait, no, I did intro. Okay, hold on.
You're throwing!
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're throwing!
I'm sorry.
It has been me and Robo, and we are signing off. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye.
Goodbye.